My friends gonna laugh till we cry. Take my firebolt, gonna take to the sky. Away this year. Holy Alright. Low-key in cosplay. For a Sandersides AU that is insanely popular and wonderful. And I got the notification that it is exporting and soon to be uploading. So I ripped out the contacts, not literally, they're fine, and here I am, ready to react. Actually, wait, I'm missing something. I gotta go get this. Let's do this. So I recorded a little bit of a beginning to this, and I had been sitting for quite a while. And I enjoyed filming it, but I don't think that that part of this video is genuinely necessary. So yes, while me screaming at the computer and busting out Star Kid songs was fun, I think there is a much more important thing to listen to at the end. At the very end. So, hope you enjoy this disaster. Here we go. Thomas, I am going to lose it. I am going to lose it. I'm going to lose it! But I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. No, no. Shh. It's up. Oh my god, it's up. Oh no, it's up. It's up. It's up. It's up and it's up. Okay. Gotta switch batteries. Don't want this to die. Okay, so the other battery isn't charged somehow, even though I've been charging it. Holy beep beep.
Whoa, hold on before we get...
You can't do that when I'm not looking at the screen, you Okay. We have my pillowcase. We got Teddy. I have a new friend, not a new friend, but a recently reunited friend. I don't know. Oh, your hat's up there. This is the Dragon Witch. His name is Thomas because I felt like it and it's appropriate for my feelings right now. Wait, that's gotta go in the disaster gaze. How do I pause it at such horrible times? It's great.
Started. This video is brought to you by HelloFresh. You can get started cooking like I did with 8 free meals. That's $80 off your first month of HelloFresh by visiting HelloFresh.com and using our specialized promo code ThomasSanders80. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna make some real good HelloFresh salsa verde enchiladas. So...
Stupid.
Is your door locked?
Off!
Did you leave the stove on?
No.
What do you think people say about you when you leave the room?
That I'm annoying.
I know you are not giving other people anxiety. You are my anxiety, no one else's. Trifling assailant of my emotions. Sorry, he's still bummed that I went back to brown hair. I said I might dye it again soon.
Guys, my camera battery died. It just started the title sequence. So you are on my phone until that battery charges so I can switch it out with the battery and the camera. Boy, I'm gonna lose my I'm already concerned.
chance to be on the silver screen. And step 1 on our path to a glorious EGOT. EGOT what now? EGOT a lot.
Honestly, you deserve an EGOT though, so like...
Murphy's coming his way. That's my Cockney accent, in case the role requires that. I'm gonna do a handstand. That's what I'm gonna do. Wow! When is the callback? April, lucky number 13. Ooh.
Oh no. Oh, why did you pick that day? Oh no. I'm about to get real sad. Not even like... Oh Alright, let's just avoid the whole April 13th thing. I'll explain why it's a hard day in a bit.
Ooh, why are you saying ooh like that? Fear not, Thomas. I'm certain he means ooh, yay, so soon. Too soon, and not late enough. He has a prior engagement, related engagement that day. Oh, the wedding. Oh, come on. How is that already almost here? I can't miss that. Can you reschedule the callback? Reschedule a callback? Oh, Patton, that's adorable. The callback date is inflexible. Same as the wedding date. Yeah. And Lee and Mary Lee really want you to be there. Yeah. And they've always been there for you when you needed them. Yeah. And you were really excited to go, too. Yeah. Speaking for someone is a disagreeable practice, Patton. If Thomas would rather go to the wedding, then I, the brilliant Logan, think we should hear it straight from the horse's mouth. Thomas, the floor is yours. Wedding or callback? Straight from the horse's mouth? Indeed. Information obtained directly from its original source. I know that. But Logan would think that that meant a literal horse spoke it. And of course, a horse is not a good source of information, as humans have not yet developed a means of communication with horses. Oh, okay. Give me a little credit. I know some idioms, and Logan wouldn't have to point out that the floor is Thomas's. Obviously it's Thomas's. Thomas owns this whole apartment. Okay, can I just say it? He's, friggin' deceit. Lies! Yes, definitely. Deceit, just, come on out. Just show yourself. All right. Guilty as charged.
My slimy boy's snack son child. I hate him.
Hi, hello, what do you want?
Oh, could we go get some tea? I need to make that later. That's a horrible idea, and I'm gonna do it.
Thank you, Virgil. I love how you just ruined my dramatic introduction. Mwah, so good. Well, your face ruined my day, so we'll call it even.
Your old tricks are tired, Deceit. You have to step up your game, man.
Roman, please don't tell me how to do my job better.
I mean, the wrong tie was a dead giveaway. As an actor, may I say, the little things make a huge difference.
Roman, enough. No, seriously, Roman, enough. Just get lost, you, Roman nickname.
Dr. Trickle and Mr. Lies.
What he said. But he didn't leave it at Dr. Trickle. Oh, what? So I can't join in and give my honest opinion? No. I honestly don't believe you can give your honest opinion. Come on, I don't only speak in lies.
Oh, that's definitely a lie.
Let's give him the old liar. What color's my shirt? Red. I mean blue. Sometimes it's just a matter of self-control. Bad Deceit. Oh, sorry, Deceit. I'm just kidding. Well, I guess there are different shades of blue and yellow and red in it, so it's not a good test to lead with. Okay, Thomas, even if he can tell the truth, that doesn't mean he can be trusted. You're right. Virgil's very right. You can't trust me. It's not like I'm trying to look out for you or anything. Yeah, when I think of trustworthiness, I immediately think of someone who consistently disguises themselves like a member of Team Rocket. Oh, and no one has ever done any good with dishonesty at someone else's expense. It was pretty despicable when the Allies misled the Germans about the date and location of their D-Day landings, an operation which led to the eventual liberation of Europe from Nazi control. All right, he can stay. Wait, seriously? Sounds like he's against Nazis, so why not?
Oh, good. Good.
Hear him out, you know? That cannot be where the bar is. Well, the bar for skipping unimportant opportunities should be higher than a social engagement. Come on, a wedding is more than just a social engagement. He knows that. Do you want the part in the movie or not? I mean, do you want the part or not? Of course he does. Well, Thomas made a commitment to be there for his friend's commitment. It would be wrong for him to go back on that. Wrong? Yeah. Yeah. Deceit, standing in the spot of one of my 4 best friends. Why would that be wrong? Because
4? I'm confused.
Thomas gave his word, but
You can say that again. Sorry. I will kill both of you with my bare hands and this sword that's upstairs that I totally didn't borrow from the scout group just because I wanted to cosplay with it. Anyways.
You wouldn't know anything about words, would you, mister? I don't know what you mean. Giving your word is an act of honesty between... What? I can't understand you. I don't know anything about words. Okay. All right. We got a smart aleck over here. Huh? I mean, things come up, you know? If Thomas's Aunt Patty were in the hospital, then he would get a free pass to miss the wedding. Why should it be any different when something good comes up? Are you seriously siding with deceit? Are you seriously so close-minded to think that everything said by someone you don't like is automatically untrue? This is a big deal for Thomas. Maybe Mary and Lee will understand. It's actually Mary Lee and Lee. Not confusing at all. Roman, this is their big day. We have to be there for them. We don't have to do anything. But if you think they'd be cross about your absence, I didn't mind Roman's little Aunt Patty in the hospital excuse. Oh, I mean, I wasn't... No, lying is already bad enough. Lying to a friend is out of the question. But what about us? What about us? Wow, guys, it's so cool how you never listen to Roman. Why is he still here? Why am I still here? Wow. I meant deceit. Whose underwear is this? I mean, it's not really hurting my friends if they think I'm gone for a better reason. Not hurting them. Better reason? H. Copa Lucas, director of Psycho Godfather Wars. What is this wacky talk? You don't mean any of this. I'm your morality. I wouldn't be here if you did. Right. You're right. I don't mean that. And Roman, I thought you fought for honor. Why are you pushing Thomas to be dishonest? Yeesh. I would have stayed in my room if I knew Dad was going to take us on a guilt trip. Do you know who else is here? Me. So perhaps Thomas isn't so innocent. Well, nobody's perfect. Except for Thomas. He loves his friends. You can defend him all you...
Holy sh**, that was a good change. That transition, though. Oh, no. Oh, sh**, he's hot. I'm stalling.
But you can't change.
Boy! Yeah, I'm gonna keep stalling. How is this battery doing? It's still dead as shit. Alright, should I just get this out of the way? Yeah. Okay, hold on, sit there. We're just gonna get this out of the way.
Let's let them be the judge of that.
What the f***? Why is Roman the judge? Also, what the f*** was Virgil wearing? God damn. What the f***? He's still wearing... He's still wearing his hoodie, and there's a matching tie. Hello, I need this in my life now. This is a thing I require.
That... Oh, I can do judging. We are back in the Mind Palace, and that means I can summon anything. I'm too emotionally unstable for jury duty. Can I be excused? Oh, come now, Virgil. Jury duty is so much...
Ooh, looking at the snake mouth now, it's not... Okay, it was definitely way more...
My butterfingers! Hopefully, he's better at defending than he is at existing. I hope so.
Okay, I'm acting on Patton's behalf, censoring whatever the hell that noise I just made was. You don't want to hear it. I am scarred emotionally for the rest of my existence. Okay, carry on.
So, I'm a little confused as to what this is all about. Basically, Deceit is trying to prove that you care more about yourself than your friends. But don't worry, kiddo. We'll show him. Okay. Cool. I mean, you've never steered me wrong before, right? Does everyone understand their parts? I broke my gavel. I don't care. Wonderful. Now, could we have the Honorable Justice Roman read off the charges, please? Oh. Well, all right.
Judge's notes. I hate that.
The State of Thomas Sanders v. Thomas Sanders, in the name and by the authority of the State of Thomas Sanders, Deceit, prosecuting for the State of Thomas Sanders under oath, information makes that Thomas Sanders, count 1, did unlawfully.
What the
Rudely conspire to waive support of Lee and Mary Lee, who were then and there characterized as friends. Count 2, did unlawfully and with malice aforethought falsely impersonate a better person. Count 3, did unlawfully and surreptitiously prioritize his own desires and designs. Count 4, did willfully and without authorization engage in a scheme to defraud Lee and Mary Lee. Count 5, did leave his dirty underwear all over the gosh darn floor like a gosh darn animal.
Welcome to Dumb. I'm Very. Alright, back to Thomas Sanders. We're done.
The underwear couldn't be Thomas's. He would never. Objection! I can confirm that Thomas does leave his filthy underwear on the floor after tearing them off the moment his guests leave the house. That's true. Objection. Judges don't object. Objection. Neither can the jury. Well, that settles it. Thomas is guilty. No, what do you... The jury decides if he's guilty. What am I doing? I don't care. Okay, well, that sucks. What does the judge even do? His best. I know it's a lot to ask, but just keep reading. Underwear aside, being so charged, Thomas Sanders, how do you plead? Not guilty. Not guilty? Ooh, said with the confidence of a man who has his hands stuck in the cookie jar in a cookie factory, and his pants are down. And they're on fire. We get it.
What a dramatic boy. I love him. Also, that laugh was great.
Prosecution, your opening statement? The only thing opening should be Thomas's mouth, because he's about to be served his just desserts. Oh, actually, I just learned from a podcast that just desserts has nothing to do with the dessert that we eat. It's actually... All right, listen. Logan's not here, so let's act like it, all right?
Oh no. Ouch.
Defense, I would just like to say that I am rubber, you are glue, whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to you. That was brutal, dude. That was brutal. Prosecution, your first witness. I would like to call Logan to the stand. David. Logan, I'm a lawyer now. Wait a minute. You guys are doing a courtroom scenario without me? Unacceptable. Well, maybe you shouldn't have been impersonated. Did you ever think about that? Impersonated? We know. Can't say I'm happy about it. Who do you think impersonated you? You know. I know. Why is he still here? He doesn't like Nazis. That can't be where the bar is. I guess he does know some idioms. The enemy of my enemy is my friend? And that is always true without exception. All right. Go on. Let's just get this out of the way for everyone.
What the f***? Did he just stretchy arms? That was weird. What the... Oh, I accidentally muted it.
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, under pains and penalties of perjury? I know I do. I do. I do. I do. Whatever. I do. Okay, so we kiss now? Or... So, you are Thomas's stinky poo-poo side, correct? What? No! I am Thomas's logical side. Oh, right, of course. But that's kind of an oversimplification. You see to a lot more than ensuring that Thomas is thinking logically. Do I? I do, yes. Yeah, we'll come back to that.
Valid.
Are you aware of Thomas's callback for the new Alfred Hitchcock Lucas film, as well as the wedding that shares the callback scheduled date? Ah, I am. Do you think some logic could be employed to assist with this dilemma? Yes, there's always room for me.
I'm gonna launch my phone out the window, and the window's pretty high up, so I'm gonna have to, like, really go for it. I like this man. Why? Are you done? Have you quite finished?
Sorry, there was something in my throat there. I know, that's
Bullshit.
what I said. But Patton insists we leave you alone. Objection! Misleading the witness! I'm gonna allow it. Why? I mean, did you see Logan's face? All right, you're right. No lying deceit. Come on. Even if it's funny. Don't. I might. Don't do it. Apologies. So, Logan, what does logic have to say on this matter? Well, Thomas has more to lose if he misses the wedding. What? How? Up until very recently, this callback didn't even exist to Thomas. Therefore, missing this opportunity is akin to him never having gotten the callback in the first place. There's no real impact. I find that Thomas winning the callback, is that how that should be phrased? Yes. Thomas winning the callback is highly improbable. What does he lose if he misses the wedding? Potentially his friends. I found that Thomas's friends mean a great deal to him. Sure. But what are your thoughts on the matter? Well, Thomas has several friends, and they all tend to distract him from his responsibilities. So, perhaps two less isn't so bad. I feel like which event could cost us more to miss is a less interesting question than which event has more to offer us. Don't you? I don't feel anything. Oh, of course you don't. That said, the callback has more to offer. The only thing the wedding has to offer Thomas is a potential increase in depression. Whereas this film
Mood.
radically shift Thomas's trajectory in life. A huge reward from an opportunity that, statistically, Thomas won't get again. Not with legendary auteur Alfred Hitchcock-Lucas as the director. And if you want to talk statistics, half of all marriages end in divorce, so... Actually, that's an outdated statistic. Divorce rates have been declining for the past 35 years. Earlier, you mentioned that you have responsibilities other than Thomas's logical thinking. Would you please name a few for the court? Let's see. I am the primary overseer of Thomas's Language Center. I am the director of activities for Thomas's right arm. Just the right. The left arm is managed by Roman. Romance! It's real mature, Your Honor. It was Exhibit B for bird, after Exhibit A for, hey, look at this, nerd. Looks like I'm guilty of arson, because I burned you. There's also my passion project. The development of a life management system in order to form a more productive, punctual Thomas. You ensure that Thomas is punctual? I make an effort. I keep a daily planner and a calendar, both of which are used to record important events. How's that working out for you? It isn't. Do you recall when Thomas was informed about the wedding thing? I do. It was 6 months, 4 days, 3 hours, and 1 minute ago. So he's known for a while. And when did Thomas hear about this callback? 2 hours, 15 minutes, 45 seconds, 46 seconds, 47 seconds. Today! Good. For the record of the court, what day is the wedding? It was April 13th. And would you mind sharing with the court what you have scheduled in your calendar for that day? Not at all. Oh, where's the wedding? What? He tampered with the evidence. Objection! That is bad for my case. Patton, I hate to break it to you, but that's kind of his job. I didn't think that would work, and it didn't. I can't believe you're letting Patton be one of the lawyers. He doesn't even know the rules. I know the rules, and it looks like it's time for us to make a plea bargain. What does that mean, Patton?
Patton, what the does that mean?
Control the
Whoops.
I know the rules, and it looks like it's time for us to make a plea bargain. What does that mean, Patton?
Patton, what the I'm gonna lose my shit. It's Logan in the face with a mood. Wow.
Please change the calendar. Objection, I'm sorry, but that's bribing the witness. And harmful for your teeth. Oh, no, I wasn't trying to do that. I was just trying to, sweeten the deal? Wow, Thomas, it seems these days your moral compass is pointed south. Towards hell. Oh, Lemony Cricket and Jiminy Snicket. That one was just hurtful. He's clearly manipulating the witness into doing what he thinks is best. Wait a minute. Who was it that was called a Scooby-Doo villain for doing the exact same thing? Oh, yeah. It was me. Disguised as Pat. So he didn't want to play by the rules of your game. Big deal. This whole thing's probably rigged anyway. It was set up by a liar. Takes a liar to know a liar. Ooh, this guy's good.
He just said he was a liar.
I didn't say liar. I said lawyer. Totally different.
Will you let Patton make his case?
Your Honor, will you control the one angry man over there? One angry man? That's so good. That's
I
French.
thought you'd like that one.
Okay, it's Riv from the next day, because a lot of stuff happened. Okay, someone pointed out, Lois on TikTok pointed it out, Roman and Deceit are, like, very blatantly, like, out there flirting with each other, and I'm like, too tired for this. I managed not to swear, because this whole censoring thing and the meme, damn, is so tiring, and that's what's taking so long, is going through and finding all the curse words. I won't be editing them out of the, like, end bit, because, there's gonna be a lot. Alright, time to die, have fun. Go back to, yeah.
Logan, remember that thing about when you said it doesn't make much of a difference if Thomas misses the callback?
Yes.
That was good. I liked that, so I just wanted to bring that back up for the jury.
Just having a fun
If
time.
you say so. You accomplished nothing.
Well, that could have gone worse, right? Could that have gone worse? I'm sorry, Thomas. Oh, hey, buddy. No, it's okay. You'll figure it out. I don't know if I will. Come on, you don't mean that. I have no idea what I'm doing. Sure you do. Come on, this is like a frickin' courtroom where the truth comes to hang out. And that's what you stand for. Truth. But I don't know what's true at this point. I just know what I want to be true. I want to believe you're an honest person. But Deceit's right. He's here. And that means something. Are you serious? I've been following your lead this whole time. I'm in the dark here, Patton. I need something to light my way. I'm sorry, but I don't know the way. I don't want to be a bad person. Okay, then I'll do whatever I can to make sure you're not.
All right, Logan, you can go. I implore you to reconsider my involvement in the scenario. I mean, we already have our roles.
I'm afraid this is a benched trial for you.
Really?
I'd like to call my next witness to the stand. Virgil. Very well. You don't usually have anything helpful to add anyway. Okay. Ask me your questions. You are in control of Thomas's fears, are you not? Oh my God. We all know each other. Who are these clarifications for? Cut to the chase. Is it true that you once said that weddings are outdated, overly expensive pageantry? Yeah, well, I also once swore to Thomas that the drink he left alone in the other room for 10 seconds was definitely poisoned, and if he drank it, he would die. I'm not exactly a beacon of truth. So you've changed your mind then? Next question. Very well. As Thomas's anxiety, do you have any relevant information about his norepinephrine levels in regards to these two conflicting commitments? I think it's...
Ooh, wow, my brain just stopped. I know what the I'm trying to say. Is this charged yet? Alright, hold on. Are you going to sit there while I do this for real this time? Because I got distracted last time.
It's ridiculous that anyone is entertaining any of this. Guys, he's a liar. You literally know him as Deceit. Glass houses, Virgil. You yourself said that you are not a beacon of truth. Yeah, because I'm wrong a lot. Oh, so you've never been reluctant to share anything with the group then? Don't. What? I just meant your name. Oh, maybe that's why it's so easy for you to recognize me for what I am. Like I said before, it takes a liar to know a liar. Objection! He's weaseling the witness. The correct term is badgering. Order! Order in the court!
Go ahead, Patton.
Thank you, Roman. Objection! He's badgering the witness. Roman, it's your honor to you.
Sustained.
You do what you gotta do, Your Honor. I have no further questions.
Hi, Virgil. Do you happen to know they get upset? I don't know. I mean, if they're not gonna hurt Thomas back, then why are we worried about him? Ow. Because it sucks. Because it hurts Thomas when he hurts his friends. Why? I don't know. Because he's Thomas. That's right, he is. I rest my case. Yeah, until the next witness. All right, next witness. Oh, your name is Roman, correct? The one and lonely. What? Freudian slip. So, Roman, can you spell your name for the court? Easy. Really, obviously, muscular and nice. R-O-M-A-N. Ooh, I'm afraid that's wrong. It's actually spelled W-R-O-A-M-M-I-N. No, it is not. Take him away. He's a fake. What? I am not that. I am the real Roman. Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. Oh, you know I love you. Oh, yeah, totally. All right, actual first question. Is it not one of your many duties to help Thomas achieve his hopes and dreams? Yes! It is my sworn duty. And how's that been going for you? Like duty. It feels like no matter how hard I fight or how much progress I make, something more important always comes around to knock us back to where we started. So the wedding is more important? Yeah. Why? Well, it marks the end of Lee and Mary Lee's quests for the Holy Veil. We get to watch Mary Lee, merrily, and their life becomes a dream.
That hurts my brain.
The best thing for us to do is sit with a crowd of strangers, watch two people shove cake into each other's mouths, make out, and tell each other how much they love each other, while dressed like a butler and a princess. You're darn right. Level with me here. Is Thomas secretly in love with Lee? No. So he doesn't plan on objecting to their union as part of a dramatic declaration of his undying love for Lee? No. Who is more important in this friendship? Lee and Mary Lee or Thomas? Ah, I see what you're doing. You're trying to trick me into saying that Lee and Mary Lee are more important, but I know that everyone's equal. And yet, we're prioritizing the wedding over the callback, and therefore, their wants over ours. Yes. One last thing. Stay with me here. Say you had a stereotypical relationship between a man and a woman. You lost me. Okay. Let me simplify.
What a mood.
When two people want different things, what is the most fair solution?
Compromise.
Compromise? Very good. Now, in this situation, what is the compromise? Okay. Thomas goes to the wedding, but he's totally skipping their next major life event if he wants to. Okay. Do you think everyone would be happy with that? I don't think anyone would be happy with that. Huh. So, maybe fair isn't always ideal. That seems to be how they see it, anyway. It would be fair if both parties got to have their special days. But ideally, for them, they get to have their big day. And Thomas has to watch. No further questions. Smirk. Did he just say smirk? Turn.
I just talked about this with Dab. Oh, okay, that's not working. Fuck, I just want to look stupid. And I do.
Roman, emergency, I get it. Don't love it, but I get it. Oh, she lied. I just checked her Snapchat and she's at her burlesque show. Well, I guess life really is a cabaret, Miss Manelli. All right.
Oh, sorry, I love that reference. Good old cabaret.
And conclude. That was just a scene. It was all just a scene. Oh, good. Okay. Well, deceit. Let's get this over with. Let's. So, deceit. If that is your real name. Out in the courtroom? That's a laugh and a half. No, that's a statement. Logan, that's a statement, right? Yeah, that's a statement. I don't know what he's talking about. Courts and laws are some of the higher powers in society. And society is made of lies. Society itself is a lie. Then what's the truth? You get enough people to share a piece of land and breathe the same air and you've got a society. Why? It's just a bunch of people in the same general area.
It's an abstract concept, as real as the monster under your bed. But we obey these
He's feeding into the whole Virgil conspiracy theorist thing.
rules, or get punished for breaking them. All in the name of society. It's absurd and terrifying. Okay. What does any of this have to do with Thomas? I don't want Thomas to be disadvantaged in a world where you can die for not following the laws made in the name of a lie. Okay, I can't believe I'm saying this, but that was so edgy and over the top. We're talking about a wedding here. Am I being over the top? Yes. Oh, okay. I thought we were having a discussion about rights and wrongs, shoulds and shouldn'ts. In a society, those labels are deadly serious. Okay, let me ask you another question. No, let me ask you a question. Do you know of Max Stirner? I know Max Sternest. He's really hard on his kids. Thank you, everyone. Try the Mind Palace buffet. I know. Go ahead, Logan. Max Stirner was a racist, drunken, anarchist philosopher who squandered most of his wife's inheritance on his failed milk startup. Wow. We're just going to focus on the philosopher part today. A central aspect of Stirner's view of the world is that there is nothing greater than an individual. The powers above are like boogeymen, except we believe in them, and in some cases, we fear them. So with that in mind, why is going to the wedding more important than the callback? Because it feels better to give something to someone else than take something for yourself. But Thomas won't enjoy giving the bride and groom his time because it costs something very important to him. Not only does this go against your claim, but it discourages Thomas from performing more acts of selflessness in the future. Try again. The wedding is more important because Thomas should support his friends. Why are their wants more important than Thomas's? They're not, but friendship is more important than acting in our own self-interest. And there it is. We've found our boogeyman. Friendship. That is the abstract that is being treated as greater than the individual. Another idea that is central to Stirner's philosophy is egoism, or putting it simply, acting in your own self-interest. That's wrong. No, you're wrong. See, the way Max Stirner saw it, everyone is an egoist. And you either know it or you don't. Wow, this Stirner guy sounds like a bummer to the max. On the contrary. You get it? Max Stirner? He gets it. On the contrary, Stirner was rather starry-eyed. He believed that no one was more important than anyone else. And if everyone understood everyone else to be equals, then maybe we could have a society where you could either work with others towards a mutual benefit or be left to your own devices, if that's what you wanted. Wait, did you just say he thought all people were equal? Because Logan said he was racist. And I said we weren't focusing on that today. That tripped me up too. Racism is literally the opposite of seeing all people as equal. Look, the point is, Thomas is an unconscious egoist, and this dilemma is actually between something that serves him versus something else that serves him. Between looking and feeling like a good friend and a dream come true. If Thomas wanted to be seen as a good friend more than he wanted the role of a lifetime, well then I'm all for that. But I just don't buy it. I'm through with my questioning. Correction, that was more like lecturing. Yeah, it almost feels like you're not sitting this one out. All right, now it's my turn to cross-examine the witness. What do you know? I know nothing. To the standers. Nailed it. Hey, Thomas, isn't it kind of annoying how a royal wedding can absorb all media attention and potentially distract from more important matters that people need to know about? I guess so. I mean, the last royal wedding probably wasn't the most important thing going on in the world at the time. Okay, would you show an 8-year-old an R-rated movie? Jumping around a bit here. Probably not. Would you agree with a law that bans parents from letting their children watch R-rated movies? I don't know. I guess not. I would be up to the parents on how they want to raise their kids. What is happening? So it's okay to have values, but not to universalize them. I think some things are universally wrong, but for less important things, sure. I mean, you can't decide what's right or wrong
For someone else, less important things like weddings. Okay. You said that the royal wedding wasn't that important. That's royalty. Not little Lee and Mary Lee's inconsequential nuptials. Okay, all right. Well, my personal value is that I should go to the wedding. But there are values that come naturally to us, and there are some that are instilled in us. You don't speed while driving because you don't want a speeding ticket, not because you feel in your heart that speeding is wrong. No, what if I fear... Similarly, you fear being perceived as a bad friend. But you don't want to go to the wedding at all, do you? Admit it. I plead the 6th. Oh, sweetie, I plead the 5th. No, the 6th Amendment. The accused is guaranteed the right to a speedy public trial by an impartial jury. Virgil hates the prosecutor, and that's not impartial. Lawyered. That's right. Well, Roman wants me to win, so... What? Me? No. Come on. I know you're lying, Roman. Like I said, everything has a purpose, and you're denying yours. You want that call back so bad, and it will crush you if we miss it. So, with conflicting conflicts of interest all around, I feel like it all kind of evens out. No! That's worse! Yeah, this is a kangaroo court. Oh, I wish! That sounds so much cuter than this mock courtroom where the principles of law and justice are being disregarded. Okay, seriously, we're not going to perfectly nail every detail. This isn't even a real courtroom. You're sitting on the couch with your eyes closed. That's fair, but why say it? Stop stalling and admit it. What am I doing here right now, Thomas? Am I the snake come to trick you into sinning? Or have you had your mind made up since the moment you received the news about the callback? You didn't even forget about the wedding, did you? It was all an act. Fine, I want to go to the callback. I was planning on playing Word Crush on my phone during the wedding ceremony to keep my mind off the fact that I'm single. I don't want to go. I'm afraid to go. And on top of that, a dream come true fell into my lap, scheduled on the same day. Anyone would want to go to the callback. So, yeah, I tried to force myself to forget about the wedding. And now I want to lie to my friends so they don't hate me for not supporting them. I'm a liar. I'm a liar. Yes! Prosecution rests, or whatever. Let's just call it here and put him out of his misery. Does the juror have his decision? Yeah. I hate to say it, but the defendant is guilty on all charges. Who knew convincing people to do something they really want to do could be so easy? This is a downer. Well, Your Honor, what's your sentence? Sentence? I don't know. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. No, sentence for the verdict. I've been convicted of the crimes, and now, as judge, you have to give me a sentence.
That was so done intentionally. I don't want to press play again. I am terrified. Alright, Thomas is getting in here too.
Punishment. I hereby sentence you. That's not really necessary. I think now you see that all of this is... to one day at the St. Clifford's Chapel on the day of Lee and Mary Lee's wedding. Wait, what? It's my sworn duty to help Thomas achieve his hopes and dreams. But Thomas wouldn't dream of attaining his hopes through deceitful means. But that's not true! And you're a beacon of truth? Oh, did I say that? I missed the part where I said that. I don't understand. You got what you wanted. You proved that I'm not as honest as I'd like to believe. But you're still missing the point. Didn't it seem kind of ridiculous taking this matter so seriously to the point of settling it in a legal setting? Not really. It seemed pretty important to do that kind of stuff all the time. Whew! Okay, let me put it this way. Life is like a piñata. Colorful and full of stuff that makes you happy? Sure, and you want that stuff that makes you happy, right? Do I? Do I? Well, in order to get that stuff, you must attack the piñata. But you're wearing a blindfold right now. You can keep playing with the blindfold on if you like the game better that way. But if you take it off, it's easier to get that stuff you want. Attack the piñata? I believe he's suggesting that you beat someone up and rob their unconscious body, right? No! No? I'm trying to teach you a lesson, but it's literally impossible. Falsehood.
My child.
Why don't you just leave the teaching to me? There he is. Great. Well, I'm sure Thomas's friends would love to know that he's forcing himself to attend their wedding. It's clear you all don't want to listen to reason. But hear this. I'll always be a part.
We got the logo! We been got the logo. Holy f***.
Oh, look at the little guys. I'm not going anywhere. And there are smarter ways to get people to do what you want anyway. He said he wasn't going anywhere. Classic liar. If I had to see, why don't we invite him around more often? Boy, I'm rattled. Like a rattlesnake? That joke was terrible. In a way that was slitherto undreamt of. Oh! I got you. I'm glad that was a joke. For a moment there, I was devastated. Roman, I want to thank you for helping to set me straight, despite the cost. I know that wasn't easy for you. It wasn't. But you're welcome. Well, it's back to the drawing board for me. If E got a chance at any top-tier accolades, then I need to get back to work. All right, don't work too hard, Roman. And just like that, as quickly as he arrived, he was gone. Yeah, deceit's a weird one. No, I was talking about myself. It's still difficult to believe that my participation was as restricted as it was. It was deceit's doing, I'm sure. I would have been a more than worthy foil. Unlike him, I'm skeptical about whether a society could function without some sort of system of laws by which all of its citizens abide. Well, of course you feel that way. You love rules. Love is a strong word, but I do appreciate order. And I'm glad to see that the figurative scales of justice have reached equilibrium on this day. Oh, scales of justice. Logan, you're better at this than I am. For the love of Archimedes, I will never intentionally make a pun. Well, unlike the tardy teacher, I don't have an issue with strong language. I freaking hated everything about this. Whew, I was afraid of what you meant by strong language. Do not allow him or any of his friends to stick around that long ever again. Okay, but what if... Ever again! Cool? Cool? Very cool. Then we're all cool here. Now I'm gonna go be cool somewhere else. Sorry for lying to you, Thomas. Lying? What do you mean? When did you lie? Earlier. I kept telling you how you felt, even though I didn't know the truth. And I turned out to be wrong. Well, you thought what you said was true. No, I hoped it was true. Saying something is a fact when you don't have the facts straight is dishonest. Well, it's okay. I know you were just trying to make sure I did the right thing. And I really believe you are doing the right thing here, Thomas. I think I am too. I just wish that what felt right didn't also hurt me. Well, here's the thing, kiddo. People hurt all the time. By going to the wedding, you're making sure that two of your friends aren't hurt by the absence of someone they really care about. Do you know why you're doing that? Because it's right? Because you can't help but imagine putting yourself in other people's shoes. What if their shoes are stinky? Well, out of all the shoes to put yourself in, those are the most important. That tendency is a beautiful part of you. You shouldn't give it up for anything. And who knows, maybe one day you'll get to marry the second most handsome prince in the world. And I'll bet Lee and Mary Lee will remember when you were there for them. And they'll be there for you. Thanks, Patton. And don't mention it, kiddo. Ding! Going down. Oof. Well, nothing like a day that starts with me getting good news and ultimately leads to me questioning if I'm a bad person. I mean,
me always.
I am selfish at times, and I am well aware now of my capacity for deception, but Patton's right. I do also have empathy, and I should acknowledge and celebrate that as well. Empathy isn't a blindfold. It's our ability to understand and share the feelings of others. Sometimes what seems right might also seem difficult, but listen to your empathy, because you might be sparing yourself some future guilt by doing good for someone else. Until next time, Take it easy, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Peace out. Before we go to the end card, food! Do you like that? Do you like the food? Do you like food that tastes like it's from a restaurant, but you don't like leaving the house or paying a lot of delivery?
Oh. My God. I'm gonna cry. I know I'm gonna cry. I don't know how he does it. How does he always know? At least for me, what I need to hear. I'm gonna put these down before I accidentally break them. Oh, jeez. I had a thing. Oh, I don't know where it went. That's good. Doing really well here. Breathe. Oh, that wasn't what I was supposed to find, but it fits. Shit, I was just crying about this last night. Wow. Trying to do this without sobbing like a friggin' baby, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So, oh, this is hard. Okay, I need to start talking before I just shut up because I've shut down. Thomas, you did it again. How the fuck? I'm probably going to include this with this video, not like last time where I said I was gonna upload a second one and then never did. Because I didn't like how emotional I got over something that I didn't think should be a big deal. But, I am allowing myself to make this a big deal for me. Because it is. So I'm gonna address the April 13th thing. About a year ago, I don't even know how to start. Actually, we're gonna go further back than a year. So, I don't remember what part of the year it was, but in 2016, I met one of the most beautiful humans I've ever had the opportunity and the chance to encounter. We met through Instagram, where it's a community that is full of people who collect American Girl dolls and do really cool things with them, like stop motions and full on, like, thinking of K, 30-minute episodes of series that are original ideas that they come up with. And I had just started because as a joke gift when the one in Edmonton opened up, the store. I know! Let me have my moment. It's my insulin. I haven't eaten, so like, I had started working at the store. It was within Chapters, which is a bookstore. Kind of like Barnes and Nobles, but, Canada. And it was a small boutique, and I just started working there, and so as a joke gift for Christmas of 2015, I got the Girl of the Year doll. And it was supposed to be just a joke that, hey, you work there, you like, here's a reminder of this part of your life. And me with anything, once I like something, it becomes an intense obsession. Some have lasted a lot more than others, and this one led me to this community of beautiful people, where I met Brandy. So, she would have been 15. I was just about to turn 19. I got to know her because we both deal with chronic illnesses. She, at, I believe, 8, had a heart transplant, and amazingly enough, the big place for cardiac health, at least in the pediatric world, is here in Edmonton. So she was 2 provinces away in Manitoba. And we met for the first time, like, face-to-face when she came to the store, and I happened to be working a shift. And we had been really inseparable since. Brandy has been through so much. Endless appointments and blood tests and biopsies, and while I can understand it to an extent, it's not, I'm not creating an army of antibodies to try and kill off an organ that was given to me. My pancreas is dead. Like, it's just dead. But she had the chance at having a healthy life. And she was on anti-rejection medications and had to go on steroids when she was on, like, got infections, because that's a big thing, is when you are chronically ill in any way, your immune system is super compromised. She was my best friend. She was younger, yeah. She was 2 provinces over. Like, I know people across the ocean, so, like, it felt like nothing but everything at the same time. This is where the year ago comes in. I had noticed that there was a lack of, I don't know what to call it. There was another person in the community who passed away from, I believe, osteosarcoma. I said that wrong. And she was a beautiful soul, and, like, it devastated all of us when she, like, it was out of nowhere. One day she was fine, the next she was gone. There were so many days, it's like for, like, what's that one Thomas did? The, blood diseases day, there's one for diabetes, there's endless ones, and I just couldn't find one for transplant patients, and so I made one just for Brandy, and it was a green ribbon. Okay, now I'm gonna get upset. October 2018, she had to come back to Edmonton, which I was thrilled about, because while it wasn't under the best circumstances, her heart was being rejected, but they were trying, like, she was on the list, she was waiting for another one. I got to see her again, and seeing her again was honestly one of the best days of my life. And so with this Green for Brandy thing that I created, we met each other again after like 2 years, and she was her beautiful self, despite her feeling bloated and overweight and, like, scared for her future. She was still a bright freaking ball of sunshine. She was so kind, she was hardworking, she was loyal. I think we only ever had one really big argument, and we figured it out, and it was just a miscommunication. Like, she was my world. I tried to send her gifts for her birthday and Christmas every year, even though they were so close together. I made a custom doll for her, which is something you can, well, you're not supposed to do, but I did, because I knew that it would mean something to her. These dolls gave her a passion and something to look forward to when school was draining and life was draining, and the constant hospital visits and everything were just weighing her down, and she had this childlike spirit that just never left. So I saw her again in October. Actually, okay, hold on. I have to bring somebody else in. Okay, so Brandy and I met up. I got some cute pictures of both the two of us, and my doll and the doll that she brought. And she was insistent on bringing me a gift when she came, because I had given her so many things, and she wanted to repay me, her words, not mine. And we had a wonderful talk, and I heard her laugh for the first time in a while, and it really gave me a lot of hope in that moment. She wanted to make something for me that I could dress up like my doll. So this is Talon. Named it after Talon because I don't know, I thought it was cute. Talon was with me, and Brandy made me a Could Be Gayer shirt for her, and this is all hand painted, and I haven't really been able to touch Talon since I saw her. I promised her I would go back the next day to see her, but I got really sick, and because She has a really bad immune system. I chose not to go until I wasn't sick. I didn't go back to see her because I just was not getting better. And I had to go to the hospital myself, to the ER to get something to make it go away, because it was something bigger to deal with than just taking cough medicine and being done. And so 2019 rolls around. She's turned 18. She was talking to me on the Sunday, and I wished her a Happy New Year. And January 5th, I get a panicked phone call from one of her best friends from home saying that she was called and told that Brandy was being removed from care or was no longer getting life support. This friend called me 45 minutes after she knew. So I had about 15 minutes until one of my best friends in the whole world would be gone. My biggest regret is promising that I'd go back to see her, and then I didn't, and then I couldn't. I've been struggling with that choice I made because I wonder often if she knew that I cared still, or that I wasn't like trying to avoid her. I just wanted her to have the best chance at getting out of there and being happy. And she still didn't. It's like Sunday, she's fine, and then 6 days later, she's gone. And I have been struggling with that guilt since it happened. And I keep trying to tell myself that I made the right choice in that situation, and that she probably did have a better chance. If other things hadn't happened, she could have. But in my heart, I just wanted to turn back the clock and just go anyways. Me going to see her sick would not have changed the fact that her lungs were being rotted from bacteria from that first heart transplant. And so this whole thing, I don't know how, was exactly what I needed to hear. The right thing sometimes hurts a lot, and I'm experiencing firsthand. This is my first loss of someone that I'm old enough to remember and know well enough to like be really impacted by it. And the fact that she looked up to me and I was her older sibling, and we made plans of what we would do in the future, and I helped her through so many breakdowns and she helped me through mine, just rips my heart apart. And I actually was beating myself up last night. I felt as if I had done something differently, she would be here, or I would have had the time to say goodbye. Like, she was in my city, but 15 minutes to get to that hospital is impossible. And I doubt I would have been able to see her go anyways, because she was in isolation and wasn't doing well and had a machine pumping her heart for her. So there's part of me that wants to go back and be selfish and just go see her. And there's that part of me that is trying to remind me that I did the right thing. But it feels wrong. All of it feels wrong. This silly video with my favorite characters and one of the most amazing people I've met and gotten to even just see once, that has connected me to so many others, including my girl. We shared a love for Thomas together. I've honestly lost track of what I want to say because I don't know what to say other than thank you. When you're so wrapped up in your own head that sometimes you can't hear the other voices around you, it's really important that someone breaks through that wall you've built around yourself. And I don't know how he does it, but Thomas does that every time. And grieving is still hard. And it'll be 3 months and less than a week. And then it'll be April 13th. And I'll be getting green butterfly to match Thomas's, and maybe something from this note she wrote me. And what's been keeping me going is I promised her one day, in between when I met up with her and when she passed, that if anything happened and she wasn't around, I would keep living for her. That I wouldn't let the temptation of relapsing or attempting suicide again, I wouldn't let that overwhelm me to the point where I'll do it. Let me tell you, I've been close. I've been close to breaking that promise, but I promised her I'd go see her and didn't, so at least I could keep this one for her. I've never met a soul more beautiful. I miss it every day, but this is my way of thanking her for all that she has done for me, because it's all I can do. I think I should shut up now and go have a really good cry and actually blow my nose, because I sound like a dying goose if I do it fully, so I'd rather not subject you to that. So I guess this is it. Thank you, Thomas, for making a wonderful, beautiful episode that in the silliest of ways has really helped me a lot right now. A message to anyone who watches this all the way to the end. I don't know how you're gonna do it because I'm a disaster. But if you do, know that your life, your existence is priceless. And the world would be infinitely different if you weren't in it. And believe me, it wouldn't be better either. Whatever reason you are here, it has impacted the world in ways you can't even imagine until you really sit down to think about it. There would be a lot of things that would be different, and believe me, I've been there and I still can be there, and honestly I am there, where sometimes you just wonder if it would be better. If you just disappeared, would life be better for everyone else? The answer is no. So if you can't find a reason to hold on for you feel you're unworthy, or whatever the situation may be, find someone that loves you and cares about you, and you live for them, and you hold on to their love for you until you are strong enough to take it over yourself. That doesn't mean their love doesn't need to be there to help. It gets better. And I know this feeling will get better. And this world will get better. And thanks to people like Thomas and his whole team and group of friends are making that possible. And so are you. Every last one of you. Keep fighting, because you have a place here, and damn it, you deserve it. Alright, I'm gonna go actually blow my nose now. I love you. Deep breaths. You really do got this.